Hey guys, Aaron Garza coming to you live from Pump 24-hour training mecca deep in the heart of South Texas with episode 2 of Body Designer TV. Listen, yesterday we took you for a little circuit workout, especially for you females. If you started trying it out, I'm sure you're getting some good results from it. Just keep it up and don't quit. Now, today I said I was going to come in and do a little MMA type routine, something that could get you guys out of the gym area and into an area where you could actually utilize some different types of equipment and get you kick-started again. But then something happened last night. You see, I was watching Cougar Town with Courtney Cox. Don't tell me you don't watch that. And she said something to a girl. They went to the gym and she turned her buddy and she says, you know what, can't we just sit on the machine that has a TV in front and we can just watch it and not do anything at all? And I'm sitting there thinking, you know, how many people do that? How many people actually go to the gym day in, day out, year in, year out, week in, week out, and don't change their bodies? In other words, they're doing the same exact thing over and over and over again, and you see them and you're saying, are you actually working out? Nothing's actually happening to you. And isn't that the point? You're supposed to change your body, look different from year to year to year, gradually improve. Do you know why they are not making any progress? I'm going to tell you why. Because they do not have their heads connected. Their psychology is not affecting their physiology. That's right. Think about it. Anytime you go to the gym, anytime you see a trainer, anytime you hear about a fitness guru, what's the first thing they do? They say, okay, today we're going to train arms. I want you to pick up the barbell, or this is the chest workout. Go through a series of YouTube videos, and that's all you're going to find. Guys who are talking about certain body parts and how to effectively train them. But do you know what the problem is with that? The problem is you can't train the body unless you know how the person thinks, unless you know how the person works. Let me give you an example. The first thing that we have to do when we're training a person is we've got to identify, number one, what their need is. What are they trying to do in the first place? There's 3 types of training that you can do to actually improve on a monthly basis, and these are the 3 types. Number 1, you can do some kind of performance-based training. Usually this is used for athletic training, basketball, running, track, weightlifting, football. Basically, it's the type of training that dictates your improvement in the sport. The second type of training is body composition improvement training. This is anything having to do with weight loss, body fat, building muscle, getting in shape, looking better, and changing the physique. The third type of training is percentage maximum training. In other words, we're trying to increase the amount of weight that we lift in core movements like squats, deadlifts, bench press, and the reason that we're doing that is to maybe translate that to field activity, athletic activity, or a sport like powerlifting. Now, that's the 3 kinds of training. But first, before we even get into the types of training, we've got to understand how you think. You know, you wouldn't think that, right? You would think like, well, you know what, I just get to the gym and I work out. Well, that's why you're not getting any results. Let me ask you a question. What kind of music do you have in your iPod? Simple. Do you have Metallica, Pantera, or do you have Yanni, Enya, Rihanna? You see, just by telling me what kind of music you have in your iPod, I can figure out what type of person you are. People generally fall into 2 categories when it comes into training, fitness, workouts, etc. Number 1, they're either very aggressive, or number 2, they're passive, tentative. Now, you wouldn't think this has anything to do with working out or fitness, but believe me, it's got a huge, huge effect on the results you get in the gym. Why? Let me take the aggressive person, the person who's got Metallica and Guns N' Roses in their iPod, and they get in here and they kick butt, man. They're hitting heavy weights, they're working out. Great, great, great enthusiasm, and it's great to have all that, but the problem with that is that's also their Achilles heel. See, more time than not, these individuals end up overtraining. I'm one of them. You know, usually you're great athletes, really successful business people, people who are just go, 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 go. These are your aggressive types, and what happens is they just push the limits. They keep going. They put heavier weight every time, more reps, more reps. The body gets to a point that it can no longer respond, and because of the intense training, it breaks down. So that's their Achilles heel. Now the second person, the tentative, passive person, well, they're the ones that you see in the gym, on the treadmill. Then they get off the treadmill, they go to the bench press, do a few reps, then they go to the bicep curl, and they decide to do bicep curls. You know, they really have no plan, no structure. They kind of walk around doing whatever they feel is a good workout for the day, and because of that, guess what? They don't see any changes in their body. Just think about it. If you were to go to San Antonio, to Dallas, to LA, to New York, you'd have a map You know what to do to get to where you want to go. Same thing with your psychology. If you're going to train your body and you're going to physically change the way you look, feel, everything, you've got to have a map. So what I recommend is that if you find yourself to be the aggressive type person, you're going to be fine with setting your sets and your reps and your rep ranges and saying, you know what, for chest I'm going to do 3 sets of a certain exercise, 10 to 12 reps. That's fine, because you know what, you're going to push yourself. You're going to make sure that you do those 3 sets. You're going to make sure to increase the weight. You're going to get really, really, really good results from that, as opposed to the passive, tentative person. Guess what? They're not going to get results saying, I'm going to do 3 sets of bench press, 3 sets of squats, 3 sets of back rows, 3 sets of pull downs, 3 sets of crunches. They have no structure. They're not going to do that. They're going to stop early. They're not going to finish their workout, and they're not going to go from one set to the next because it requires a little bit of aggressiveness. Instead, for that person, they would do best on a training program that involves time periods. You know what? For 20 minutes, I'm going to do this. For 20 minutes, I'm going to go do this. Don't put them in a position where they've got to do certain reps and certain amounts of weights because it's not going to work for them. Put them on a circuit routine, or in fact, get them on the treadmill for about 5 or 6 minutes, go for 5 or 6 minutes, get off, do a little bit of weight training, get back on the treadmill for 5 or 6 minutes. Just keep your heart pumping the whole time through. You see, you've got to give yourself time versus sets and reps because it's going to help you push yourself and get a little further on. Now, some of the other things to keep in mind when you're training is, and this is the biggest thing, don't bring in your magazine from Flex Magazine, Muscle and Fitness, Muscular Development, or whatever, and say, you know what, I'm going to follow Mr. Olympia's routine today because I'm going to get as big as him and I'm going to look incredible. Guess what, guys? They don't write that stuff. How do I know? Because I've been in magazines, and the photo shoots that we did, my God, it was what we made up at the point in time that we did the photo shoot. It was with the equipment that we had. So they don't actually do those workouts. Plus, they're taking a lot of chemicals and other, supplement enhancing products to help build their body. I'm not saying that's wrong. I don't condone it. But hey, it's a reality. 3 million Americans do it. So you know what? Just think about that before you go try the latest Olympian's routine. And as far as females are concerned, if you're looking at these magazines saying, golly, Sandra Bullock looks incredible. Kim Kardashian lost 30 pounds off her butt. How did she do it? It's called Photoshop, guys. It's simple. They get Photoshopped, they look incredible. Even they look at those pictures and say, my God, I didn't know I was gonna look that good. Be realistic, guys. Go in the gym with a workout that you can do, something that is attainable, something that you can feel good about when you walk out, and just gradually try to increase the percentages, the weights, the time periods, week after week after week. Stick to it. Make a plan. Get a journal. Every time you leave the gym, you need to write down exactly what you lifted, how long it took you, the amount of reps, the amount of sets, how long you were on the treadmill, and then when you go do that workout again, look at that journal and see if you can beat the previous workout. That's how you accumulate results. That's how you start training to actually lose body fat, change body composition, and look great. Look, guys, we're going to take you through this. We're going to show you everything that we've got in our heads. We've got a lot of talent here, and we're going to just kind of throw it all out at you guys. And, our promise to you is we're going to give you no BS. We're going to give you 100% true, real, actual information that you can apply in your gym no matter where you are. We're going to tell you about which supplements work, and we're also going to be a spokesperson for the fitness community, and we're going to say, hey, this is BS. Don't buy this. If you see us talking about a product on here, if you see us talking about a supplement, an exercise, or something like that, know that it's because we have scrutinized it. We've tried it ourselves. I've used it. It's something that I really believe in. So just be aware of that. These are the principles that we stand for here at Body Designer TV. And stay tuned for our next episode. Episode 3 should be coming at you tomorrow. We're going to try to hit an episode a day, Monday through Friday, every day at Body Designer TV. If you have any questions, email us, bodydesigner2010@AOL.com. Check out our YouTube channel and please subscribe to Body Designer TV. You can find our YouTube channel at Mr. Body Designer, and we're here for you. Send us some questions. We're going to try to get you and change your body, get you ready for 2010. We'll see you soon.